Hello, this is Harry Payton. I am the host of I Thought You Might Like to Know. This is Season 1, Episode 6. Season 1, Episode 6. Today's subject, adoption, relating to the beleaguered foster care system. And a movie I saw called Sound of Hope that talks about how a church adopted children. Yesterday, I saw a movie, again entitled Sound of Hope. This movie was based on a true story. And the story was about a church in a town called Possum Trot, Texas. Small town. And in this small town, a pastor by the name of Reverend W.C. Martin and his wife, First Lady Donna Martin, rallied their church to adopt children in a beleaguered foster care system. I don't have to tell you about the foster care system. Our children are being abused by so-called good-willed foster care parents who are only in it for the money. They abuse the children all kinds of ways. And this story highlights some of those cases. But what this church did, 22 families of this small church adopted 77 of the most horrific cases of foster care abuse children. 77. 22 families. So that meant that many of them adopted more than one child. And the story is gut-wrenching because it goes through how the abuse affected the children and, how they acted out because they were so abused and so mentally scarred. But these Reverend W.C. Martin, First Lady Martin, and the other 22 families took on this. And it's been featured on Oprah, Eyewitness News, and all other places that highlight feel-good stories. You need to see it. It's called Sound of Hope. It's at AMC's theaters. You can find it now. It was the first showing was yesterday, July 4th. Please go see it. And it's an indictment to churches around the world that come to church every Sunday and do nothing. And I'm talking about your church. I'm talking about my church. I'm talking about churches that just have service and do nothing but have service. We got to do better. It certainly inspired me. I'm a senior citizen, but I still can do more. Go watch this movie, and if you're not inspired, sorry. But you need to know what can be done. That expression, what would Jesus do? What Bennett Chapel Missionary Church did in Possum Trot, Texas, was what would Jesus do? To God be the glory for their efforts and for what they did. We have to do more. Heaven requires it. To God be the glory.